A very happy morning to every one of you. So today we are going to see about the newspaper called The Hindu, and it's dated in July 28, 2025. So now, as I said before, we will just go to see it means the basic information. It means we will see the front page, and later on we will just go to the what's the current scenario happening in the world, and simultaneously some of the incidents that's been occurred in the India. So let's get started. And at the basic front page, I will just start. And other main one thing it highlighted in today's newspaper is this Russian and Taliban, both of them started to open their embassy, and it means Russians has accepted Taliban as a African government as it is. So this was also the main thing that's been given in the editorial page, and we will also look into deep into it also. So let's get started. So first thing is the legacy of Chola dynasty provides roadmap for modern India. So it's a great initiative done by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, because you would have known about the Chola dynasty, Chera, Pallava and Chola. So Chola was one of the greatest kingdom that's been in the Tamil Nadu and also in the southern part of the India. And Chola was one of the foremost, it means powerful in the navy field. And their navy was so much huge that this Chola kingdom itself just controlled nearly the Malaysia, Maldives and Singapore and a little bit parts of Philippines and a little bit more of the parts of the South China Seas countries. So it had a huge powerful navy. So based upon construction of this navy, lot of the principles and lot of the rules and regulations from this Chola's navy, the Indian army, it means the Indian navy considers most of the rules and regulation by this Chola's navy. So that much very much complicated and very much well detailedly constructed. It means not before hundreds or 200 years. It was constructed before nearly 1000 years, 1000 to 2000 years in between. So at that time itself, it has been well much organized and very much structured in the navy field. And especially this Chola has the navy of so much ships, and most of the ships was constructed by teakwood and jackfruit wood. So you just see now you are just able to construct so much advanced equipments, advanced ships with most of the materials in the iron and kind of steel material. But at the time, it means before 2000 to 1000 years, the entire Chola dynasty was one of the far more leading powerful in the entire navy field in the whole world. So that much powerful navy we had at the before times. So after the Maldives visit, it means you would have known about the UK and the India visits and free trade agreement, and simultaneously about the Maldives visit by Narendra Modi. And later on, after finishing this, he just came to the Ariyal, which is located in the southern part of India. It means the Tanjavur. So after that, he just went to the Gangakonda Solarum. See, suppose if you want to go to this temple, means I do request you to go, because it's a foremost so much beautiful place. Because I personally visited here Gangakonda Cholavaram, it gives whenever you have any kind of tension or pressure or anger, you just go and visit here. You will be, it's like you will just float in the water. Like that, you will feel the presence and the surrounding in the areas and the stone age. Mostly during the morning sunrise and the evening sunset, the place will be so much beautiful. So I do personally request you to go and visit there. So during that, he also told about the legacy. It means this was built by the Rajaraja Cholan and simultaneously by the Rajendra Cholan, who was the son of the Rajaraja Cholan. So Rajaraja Cholan was the father and Rajendra Cholan was the son. So these two members were the foremost predecessor to carry the entire Chola dynasty and also to establish a lot of Tamil Sangams. So you would have known about the Tamil language, and a lot of the initiatives were taken by, and they established a lot of Tamil Sangams, and it means to spread the Tamil language, how much the oldest language is it is, and about the Ilakkanam and about the Ilakkam, it means the grammar. They also, it means this Chola dynasty also led a lot of spreading over the Tamil language also. And other one thing is, during this time, he also initiated a good thing, which I would like to say. Wait, just one sec. So you can see here, I think so. And let me just zoom it. And okay, this is okay, I think so. So you can see this sort of thing. It means the Modi is leading excellent water management system created by Cholas, and Cholas has won. It means the entire culture and all of the other things. Nearly you can see a lot of other, nearly about 600 ancient statues, which it means before it was stolen, and later on the India has brought back to them. And before 4 to 5 months, I think so, about the US and the India, a lot of idols, lot of statues were written by the US towards the India. So later on you can see the Modi released 1000 rupees coin to mark 1000-year anniversary. Wow, this is such a fantastic thing, guys. And the naval expedition of Emperor Rajendra Cholan. So 1000 rupees, it means 1000 years it has successfully carried on. So they have just given a 1000 rupees coin. You just see the temple known as Tanjai Periya Koil. So you would have known about Tanjai Periya Koil, which is located in Tanjavur. The Tanjai Periya Koil itself, its construction nearly 1000 years. So you just see, to construct a temple, it means to construct a temple with the cement, it takes at least 1 year. Means you just think it's fully constructed, it's fully made in the stone. Approximately you can take it. It means the temple was built in 50 years. Means you just go dead back. It means then how much well structured they will be, how much educated they will be. It means how much well practiced culture they will be, and each and everything, seeing the religious thing, seeing the spiritual thing. It means definitely, in my point of view, when comparing to the today's knowledge, their knowledge will be so much higher, I think so, because we in our environment we use mostly AI, other kind of things. Especially if you want to know a thing, we'll go to AI and we'll just ask. But at that, it means before 2000 years at the Chola dynasty, most of them will be so much educated, so much powerful in their brain, in their knowledge also. So this kind of things I wanted to say. So okay, just we can go to the next information. And one saddest thing just had occurred. It means 8 killed in the stampede at the temple Haridwar. So a lot of this kind of stampede things has been occurring, and a lot of things. It means whenever there is a panic or whenever there is a sudden problem, this kind of stampede is occurring, because suddenly in this incident what it just occurred means it means 8 people killed. And in the Mansa Devi temple, it's a Parvati temple, and Mansa means it's like a giving wishes. So whenever we just go and ask to the God, it gives the certain wish. Suppose if you are going to ask God, if I need 1 crore rupees, means the God will give, but directly he won't give. It means the God will give the business techniques to make the 1 crore business profitable, and to enter 1 crore, he will give the business idea. So like that kind of wishes, this Mansa Devi God will give. So it means they will just go there and they will just try some kind of threats to the trees. So it means the God is fulfilling our wishes, like that the people used to consider it. And it means that mostly two, it means I'll just tell within 1 minute what the attack occurred. Most of the people went there to pray towards the God, and two, it means to pray for their wishings. So during the time what it happened means suddenly it's like a rumor or something. It has really happened, I think so. You can see a rumor about a snapped electric line led to the panic. It means suddenly the electric line, it means the electrical line suddenly got cut, I think so, and suddenly the electric line fell down. So this rumor, because it may be other kind of thread, other kind of any kind of strong woolen thread also will be, the peoples may misjudge it as an electric line. So as the rumor just went on, people used to get panic because it's full of electricity. So deaths can occur because of the shock. So people started to run away from each other. So during that running, nearly 8 people were killed, especially in the age between 12 to 60. You can see here, it is given in the back page, I think so. So nearly it means one small child between the age of 12, he also died in this incident. And one thing, the Prime Minister, it means the Chief Minister, also decided to give 2 lakhs and 50,000 to the injured. And one thing, mostly this kind of incident should not occur. See, because each and every time like this kind of incident is occurring, the Chief Minister, Prime Minister are giving some certain kind of amount to them. So prevention is better than cure, in my point of view, I think so. So proper regulation, proper surveillance, if it is there, means there won't be any problem at all. So later on, the State Disaster Response Force, they rushed to the spot. You can see here SDRF. So they immediately rushed to the spot and made an inquiry and made the problem to be solved. But 8 killed remains as an 8 killed only, so it can't be changed. So now we can just go to the other information. Wait one sec, I'll just. I just found one other interesting news in today's. So this is one. So you can see here, Salem Corporation. It means Salem is one of the district that's been present in Tamil Nadu. To clean to clean 1 lakh ton of legacy waste at Chitrawadi at nearly 7.9 crores. So you can see here a lot of minerals. It means it's not like a wastage of any kind of foods or other land incineration waste. It's a waste of minerals, because you would have known, while suppose if it's a coal mine, means we will process the coal, because suppose if we are taking 1 ton of coal ores, means in that 1 ton nearly how much we will get, in approximately I'm saying 100% not sure, 200 to 300 kg of coal we will get. So remaining other, or it means remaining other kind of material will be the waste thing. So it will, what they will do, they will again go and dump in the wasteland. So this kind of wasteland is being shown in this picture. So what they will do, it means why they are spending this 7.9 kilo crash in this waste ore means the one process is called as biomining. This is an important word guys, because biomining. Biomining, okay. So in biomining is so simple. In 1 minute I'll just explain. It's like you would have seen lot of how to say. Okay. Let us consider like that. Suppose you are having an apple, and if you are not eating the apple for so much long of duration, means what you will do? You will just keep as it is, and later on the fungus and bacteria will come and will deposit on it, and later on the apple will disappear. It means the fungus will eat a lot of apples and it will survive. And simultaneously, if you throw the apple in the soil or ground, means what you will do, it will decay and the apple's richest nutrition will go towards the soil. Like the same process is doing in this waste ores. So in this waste ore, what they will do, they will just dump into the water. It means in water filled liquids. In that they will pour lot of bacteria, fungus, a lot of microorganisms. They will just pour into this kind of waste ores, and later on what the bacteria will do, it means the waste ore, it makes the waste ore to start leaching. It means it will separate each and everything. Suppose for example, just one second. Suppose I will just make a small drawing here. Suppose this is a lot of waste ores here. So what I am doing is I will pour bacteria, fungi and lot of other microorganisms in it. So what this bacteria and fungi will do, it will start to separate the ore, because if the ore is consist of lot of sulfate, means sulfates, and along with inside is little bit of iron, it means iron is just 5% and sulfate ore is nearly 95%. So what this bacteria and fungi will do, it will start to separate this both iron and sulfur separately. So later on we will just Q, it means the iron will get, because you would have known about the density difference. Whenever the material has a lot of density, it goes on settles down. It means we can't get 5% accurately. In approximately we will get some kind of amount. So by this fungus and by this bacteria, it starts to separate both of the things. And later on what you will do, we will take this iron. It won't be 100% in a full purified iron. There's some kind of other iron ferrite will be, or iron, little bit of iron sulfate also will be. So this iron will just take and we will process it and make it into the pure iron. You just see guys, just by using bacteria and fungus, we are doing this kind of thing. So it's a good initiative, I think so. It's not only done in Tamil Nadu, it's also been started in a lot of other countries. Especially in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, we used to do this kind of thing. And in all kind of foreign countries also, this kind of initiative has been taken, and this is the best initiative in my point of view. And in biomining also, there are 3 ways. You can see here, I just wrote here, bio-leaching and bio-oxidation and bio-remediation. So it means bio-leaching means extract waste, it means extract minerals like copper, uranium and cobalt. See guys, uranium, you just see it's a radioactive element. By bio-leaching, by putting some kind of microorganism, we can use to get uranium, copper and cobalt. And second one is bio-oxidation. So you can see it means it removes the sulfur component. So and bio-remediation means, as I said here before, by this waste ores we will just take and process it and convert it into a useful thing. So that one I want to just tell in it, and the next thing we can go to the next information. I think so we can slightly go to the world news, and this is one of something. See, you can see here, Chinese detained activist singer without charge, Taliban exile government. So now recently an issue is also going to come, and I will definitely put in a video, and I'm just doing a case study on it. So in future, in China and India will fight. We may think that will be third world war. Again, it means usage of weapons or any kind of other nuclear weapons or any kind of other, it means like Galvan issue, sudden the disturbances occur between the army person. Like that, we may think the world war is going to occur, but next war between India and China is going to occur, means it occurs based upon religion. It's called Buddhism. So because of Buddhism, in tomorrow's world, the problem might come between the China and India also. So later on I'll just see, it means I am just doing a case study, and after that I'll just publish the video which will be beneficial for you. So what happened is, you have known about that Tibet. So in that Tibet, it means an active singer who praised the Tibet. It means Tibetan exile government. So he praised the Tibet. So due to that, the China took him and put up in a lockup custody. So this was the incident that's been given here. And the next thing is, you can see here, now Thailand and Cambodia agrees to ceasefire. as I said before, if Donald Trump hadn't come into the picture, means the war won't stop. So if he did not come in, the war will go for 1 or 2 weeks. See, but here the Donald Trump came into the picture. So what he will say, if you haven't stopped the war, means I will put trade. It means I will put any sanctions, or we won't. It means the USA country won't trade with you. So as the Donald Trump president told her, so suddenly they just came to the perfect ceasefire negotiation has been going on nowadays. So you can see here later it means he wouldn't move forward with the trade agreements with either of the country if hostility continued. So this kind of thing that as US president told, so they immediately and unconditionally cease fire. So this was the thing, and later on now both of the countries will have perfect negotiation and will reduce the escalation that is not going to happen in the future. So this is a good initiative taken by the Donald Trump. Sometimes the Donald Trump used to take good initiative, but sometimes mostly it will go to the negative impact. So let us see what's the next thing Donald Trump is going to do. And the other one of the interesting thing is, this is a good thing, because as I said before, a lot of other information, a lot of other news, the Gaza strikes, it means at the aid, it means the food aid. In food aid, lot of Israeli persons comes and strikes, a lot of people's, children's and women's has been dying. So now it means they have just given 10-hour pass per day. In this 10-hour, any kind of attacks won't be, especially in the food aided elements and medical supplies like this kind of thing, they won't apply any kind of attacks. So because Israel said on Sunday it would halt military operation each day for 10 hours in the part of Gaza and allows new aid corridors in Shedder enclave where images is hunger person alarm the world. So this is a good thing, but it means in today or tomorrow, it's my request to entirely stop this war, because nearly until now 2.5% of population has been entirely eradicated in the Gaza Strip. You just see guys, 2.5%. Suppose if 1000 members is there, means you just think how much people has been died here. So this is an approximate calculation is saying nearly in approximately 60,000 people would have died by the war. Suppose it's been killed in the war, and you just see about without foods, without having proper medical supplies, without having proper nutrition supply, how much people would have died. So 60,000 means it will be more than 60,000. Suppose if this 10-hour pass is not being implemented, means the ratio of deaths will be so much higher in this kind of malnutrition or this kind of medical supply issues. So you will see the European Red Crescent said it is sending more than 100 trucks carrying nearly 1,200 metric tons of food into southern Gaza. This is a good thing, because most of the well qualified equipments and it means foods and other medical supply is going by the Egypt. So I really appreciate this Egypt. So other one thing, and it's from Russian point of view it's okay, but in North Korea point of view it's no use at all. So you can see here Russia restarts Moscow and Pyongyang passenger flight after decades. So my most funniest point of view, what is the use of North Korea? We just see North Korea people doesn't have a lot of money. So what is the use of restarting fight? It means the passenger flights between Russia and North Korea. I don't know. Russia can go there, but North Korea don't have any use to come to Russia. Mostly in North Korea, the military persons will come, it means to Russia, and they will have any kind of discussion. In my point of view, I think so. So we can just go to the next information. And you can see here the textile sector is emerging as strength of the country. So this is also a good thing, because in India the textile sector is also growing so much, and you can see here more than 3,000 active startups and driving force behind, especially more by the women, because textile means mostly it is concentrated to the women force. So so it's so simple. In my point of view, if I said means you just consider you have mother and father. In that, who will take more of the dress, mother or father? In my point of view, mother will take more of the dress. Father will just take 2 or 3 shirts. That's more enough, I think so. But mother will take 10 to 20 sarees or 10 to 20 churidar, so much. So textile business is entirely depend on the not males. It entirely depend on the female persons. This is the funny. And see, you can see here, so that most of the women were so much. Suppose if we educated this kind of women sector towards the textile sector, means in tomorrow's world, in tomorrow's thing, the textile sector will also go into so much tremendously increase in India, because as we know, lot of it means lot of cotton industries that's been in India, lot of raw material cotton we have been giving to the Bangladesh. So after the trade deal we have just cut with the Bangladesh, lot of cotton is been still within the India. So a lot of other companies can also be started, means startup companies, textile companies can also be started. So these are the things that has been given by the Narendra Modi. So you just said what are the other kind of things and about the Chandrayaan 3, it means about the space sectors, how they grow 50 to 50, 200. So other kind of things he also just told in this. And my thing is, see, in India, I just made a comparison between three countries, especially India, China and Bangladesh. In India, nearly this textile sector alone contributes to the world force 24%. So in 100% of the world, you just took me 24% is contributed by only India itself. And China comes around nearly 20%, mostly Xinjiang. So you would have known about the lot of Uyghur Muslims and lot of other problems is going in the Xinjiang. So I think so they will might be use the Uyghur Muslims in kind of Xinjiang provenance for making, but this is not a 100% thing. It's just my assumption. That's it. And Bangladesh just only 2%. It means raw material contributor. Only Bangladesh has only 2%. So and India is also one of the top exporter in cotton. And when we compare to China, it means from India, China imports nearly 275 million tons of cotton, and simultaneously for the Bangladesh also. Suppose India is not only, it means in comparison to the cotton, India is the first, and simultaneously in the silk production and also chemical fibers. It would have seen the plastic, some kind of things. So in that also, India has been the second most largest producer in the silk and also in the chemical fiber too. And one of the most it means the India should improve in this kind of sector means what is the main thing is, you suppose if I am telling cotton raw material. Cotton raw material means you would have seen from the plant we are just directly getting the cotton. So for example, I am just telling 1 kg of cotton is sold at 150 rupees, let us consider. So this 150 rupees is given to the Bangladesh, and by using this 1 kg of cotton, what the Bangladesh will do, value addition. It means they will add value added products. So after that the 1 kg will be transferred into let us suppose 10 shirts, and one shirt goes around 500 rupees, means you just consider 5000 rupees the Bangladesh is getting. So India is, it means from 150 how much they are getting, nearly 4850 rupees extra they are getting by the Bangladesh government. So India should concentrate especially in the this kind of sector. So instead of exporting to the Bangladesh, we need to, it means selfly start lot of textile companies inside it now to manufacture and to export it to the foreign goods. Especially now this textile sector has been so much increasing. As I said before about UK and India relationship, a lot of free trade agreements has been given by the both of the countries, and in the textile sector especially India will be the foremost leading partner. So we can, it means we can export a lot of textile products to the United Kingdom at 0% of the tariff. This is also a good thing. Another one thing is, suppose in comparison to the Bangladesh, and nearly it's a world first importer. It means especially cotton imported by Bangladesh is the number one. So this kind of other things I just needed to say. Another few things is here they just have given in this. Sorry guys. You can see here, I think so. NMC bars use of live surgery broadcast for promotional gain. So NMC means National Medical Commission. So you would have seen about the it means while they are doing surgery, they will just capture it into the live image, and simultaneously they will just broadcast to other kind of medical doctors. It means for their any reference or for their experience or for their learning new things, they will do like this kind of thing. So it means for promotional gains, if you broadcast this kind of surgical videos, means definitely the National Medical Commission will put any kind of sanction or any kind of suspensions. It means suspend like that kind of penalties they will impose into you for doing promotional gains. So if you are not doing, if you are doing only for educational purpose, means it will be a far more goodest thing in my point of view. So okay, we can just go for this one. This is also a good thing, guys. Really, this is a quite very much good initiative that's been taken by this, not this newspaper, by this some kind of NGOs and kind of institute. I'll just explain it so simple. India's emerging shield against the climate crisis. You would have known about lot of, it means while raining, you just think while raining, lot of crops will be entirely devastated and lot of crops will be entirely damaged. And not only it means not only the crops, example the animals also will be killed because of the thunder striking or because of the rain also, and something because of while the wild animals is entered into the certain kind of area, animals will be killed. But most especially due to the raining, lot of crops will be damaged. So if let us consider if a person has 5 acres of land, and after so much raining, heavy raining, his 5 acres of rice plant land has been entirely destroyed. So what he will go and do, he will just go and talk with the municipality corporation or the panchayat office to provide certain kind of loan to him. It means any kind of remedy, because as the rain has entirely damaged his crops. So what the panchayat will do, panchayat government will do, they will give certain kind of amount to him. After checking, he says a true value of information, or based upon he is telling lies or like that, they will come here and they will take photograph and a lot of other things. Especially it will take around nearly 15 to 20 days, and until 15 to 20 days how the person A will survive. So now this kind of initiative has been taken. It means you can see the Indian, it means this kind of, that's called as parametric insurance. So this is a good term, guys. But insurance means you will have no giving certain kind of amount to the persons, but this is parametric insurance. This parametric insurance, what this kind of thing will do, it will go and verify data source from Indian Meteorological Department and the NASA's MERA, and also from the ISRO's data satellites. So after analyzing the data verification exactly at that location, they will directly give the loans. Suppose if a person tells like this, rice field has been destroyed and all of the other thing has been done, means suddenly what they will do, this parametric insurance will investigate using the NASA's and ISRO's data, the satellite data. After inspecting within 5 to 10 minutes, suddenly the loan will be sanctioned towards them. This is a far more good initiative, I think so, guys. In some kind of other scenario, you can see solar power from operating in Rajasthan can link to this policy to solar irrigation. Sometimes the solar hour, it means the solar light also will be dropped, it means the sunlight also will be dropped. So whenever the sunlight is dropped, we cannot get the efficient amount of electricity by the solar panels. So suppose at the time if I heard a lot of loss, means I just go and register a complaint with the parametric insurance based. So what they will give, it means they will analyze the NASA's and ISRO data, and suddenly they will give the loan, it means the payout or loan amount to them. So based upon, suppose if you want to take insurance, means you can take this kind of insurance. Another one interesting examples you can see, in 2024 Nagaland became the first state to purchase multi-year parametric cover for landslides, extreme rainfalls under disaster mitigation funds, and other states now have a green light to act this kind of thing. So this is also a good initiative taken by the Nagaland, and this kind of thing should be, it means should be gone to the all of the states. And by this natural disaster, we can see how much losses it means occur, means nearly 56 billion, guys. You just see from 2019 to 2023, nearly 56 billion of amount has been entirely lost by this, by weather related disasters. You just see 56 billion means not a single amount. 1 billion itself, which goes around nearly 8,000 crores, and 56 means you just multiply into 50, how much it comes? Nearly 40,000, and 8 means nearly goes approximately nearly how much? 60,000 crores. Wow, in this 60,000 crores, we can at least build 3 aircraft carriers, 3 or 2 advanced, but 3 diesel engine aircraft carriers we can just build. So you just see, guys, instead of wasting that, we can entirely spend to the defense news like this. Any kind of other it means how to say, this kind of climatic conditions management, if we made it the effective way, we can control all of the other problems too. So now we can just go to the other one, and lastly we can just go into this, because we can just go into the editorial page that I want to just mention. You can see here, understanding the Taliban, Russian and Taliban ganglet. So in it means in before years and all, they had a huge war between Russia and Afghanistan. So in that time, in 1979, the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan to remove the president Hasifullah, and at the time they conducted an operation called Operation Baikal 79. So during this, what the Africans has done, they had just sought help from the US. So US came here and they helped the Mujahidins. At the time they were the terrorist peoples. The USA came and helped the Mujahidins, supplied a lot of weapons, and they just throwed it, means they just removed the Russian people from the Afghanistan. And later on, the Afghanistan person had just captured the entire area, and there had been a good government. And later on, you would have known about in the COVID period what happened. The Taliban came here and they just destroyed the the Afghanistan government, and they took full control over there. And you couldn't see, now the initiative has been taken with the Russia and the Taliban to open the embassy, and also to have a good strategic relationship between the Russia and Afghanistan. It means Taliban's controlled government Afghanistan. And see, you can here they would have given about what kind of problem in 1996 to 2001. This kind of other problems is also been went. because in 1989 Soviet Union was completely withdrawn from the Afghanistan, and later on simultaneously a lot of problems also been occurred, and but you can see here at that time one of the most interesting thing also occurred is at the time the Taliban, the 2000, they recognized the Chechen Republic Ikikira. I couldn't spell this correctly. Ikikira. It means it's also been located in the Russia area. It means suppose if it is a European state, means here it will be Russia. And here it will be smallest location. They selfly declared them as an independent country. So during the time, the Russia also had a lot of war within Afghanistan, and later on they just come to the common way. And later on, what they just means what Taliban has just did in the Afghanistan means they started to export a lot of terrorism to other part of countries. It means you would have known about 9/11 attack, and based upon the Taliban group and Mujahideen group only, this 9/11 attack that has been occurred in the Twin Tower in the America. So later on, the US United States of Organization, the United States has joined with the Russia, and later on, lot of sanction, lot of other kind of operation has been did within the Afghanistan, and you would have known about the operation Enduring Freedom. And later on, what they have did, lot of other problems also went on, and later on, the after the Donald Trump, which means in 2021, I think so, you would have see when the Taliban took over Kabul in August 2021, most of the other countries diplomatic person and the embassy evacuated. It means they just came out, but Russian embassy was still there during the Taliban government. They just took over the control. So later on, at the time they had a huge problem, but later on now Russia and Taliban became good friends as they just considered. They also opened the embassy, and they also started to have a good relationship in nowadays. It means in yesterday news they just told we having good strategic partner, and we would like to export weapons, and we would like to import and export certain kind of raw material. Suppose now if Russia does this kind of thing, next China will do, next North Korea will do. And India, what about India, you will ask, but in my point of view, India considers each and every partner as a good partner. And India, it means when the Taliban was there and when Taliban was not there in Afghanistan, India had always a good relationship with Afghanistan. So this will be going on, this won't stop. Another one thing I seem little bit interesting, because I will just show the video, because by seeing the video you can learn a little bit lot, I think so. So one news is this one. So you can see CAPF troops will serve injuries to full benefit. So it's like whenever any kind of problem occurred by you during our operation, suppose if your leg went off, your leg get amputated, means what it means they won't request you to retire. You will work in the CAPF. It means Central Armed Police Force. You will work there, and simultaneously you also get the benefit. But you won't go for any kind of operation. You will just go and work in any kind of office related or document related thing. So this was the thing they said. So while I was just read about this amputute, I just saw on a video before 2 to 3 years. I'll just not before 2 to 3 years, before 2 to 3 months. I'll just show you the video. So this is the video, guys. You just see.
Yes, so that's the thing, and if we've posted about it on social media, and that's what everybody is like, this is crazy, my God. We have.
So you just see, this is the entire arm.
So you can actually just detach the hand like that. You're thinking about it, and I can still operate it the same way as if it was attached. Make a move. Across the table. That's removable. Yeah. So I can do.
So literally, see guys, that's technology in today's world. And you see this hand, it means this part of hand has been entirely placed in the other part, but it's been connected. So while just moving this kind of thing, this whole part of arms is moving. So the technology is being tremendously going nowadays. So as I just read this amputute, I just suddenly just thought of this video. So it's my genuine to show this kind of video to you. So I think so we came to the end of the video. So I think so you would like this video, I think so. Suppose if you want to add any kind of other information, such as to add any kind of defense news, I have just also put in the other kind of videos also. Okay guys, then thank you. Let me see you in the next video, and take care. Bye bye.